So in this continuous process of educating ourselves and educating the society, so today we'll be talking about the most important thing, the mask. Unfortunately, because of the people running for mask, the quality of the masks have gone down. So you need to know there are most commonly used the cloth masks and the surgical mask, and of course the COVID-19 masks which are available. So the first thing today, what I'll tell you is every one of us should carry a simple pack which contains the most essential things like the sanitizer, the mask, and because we are hospital like working staff, we also have N95. Whenever
internet connection is low.
huh? N95. This is N95. N95 where we are going to when we are operating. So this is the N95 mask. So see, but not everyone requires N95 mask. Only hospital personnel who are close, or when we are operating our surgical cases as emergencies. Only emergencies we are doing now. We use this. So every one of us should have a pack which is very easy, so that every time we go out as an emergency, we should have some sort of a protection and a sanitizer, and most importantly the pen also. See, basically if at all you're going to a bank, don't forget to carry a pen, because you're not supposed to catch anybody else pen. You need to use your own. And regarding the mask, what I'm commonly seeing from people is, see, whenever you are wearing a mask, so wear a mask and don't touch this part. Whenever you are touching or removing, use only the inside part. And you know, this is a disposable mask. So cloth masks are much better than the if at all you are going to reuse it, because once you use, this has to be disposed. So once you wear this mask and try to put an opposite, that means it's no more useful. That means it has to be thrown away. So these are the basic steps which you need to take care. You can use a simple cloth mask, which when you come back, you can wash it in either detergent, or you can put in a hypochlorite solution, simple bleaching.
Your video is unmute.
And you
The internet connection is low.
huh? Yes.
Mute your video. I think unmute. Now it's clear.
So see, whenever we are using a cloth mask, the cloth mask can be reused, and only take care that you don't use inside out and out inside. Once you're using inside, you mark yourself with your name or something, so that that part will always be inside. So whenever you're washing it, once you reach home, see that you place it in a hypochlorite solution, that is a simple bleaching powder, or put in a detergent powder, or in your washing machine with high temperature. Washing machine usually have temperatures like 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 60, 100 degrees. So usually if you keep your washing machine to about 60 to 80 degrees, all your clothes, whatever you have been using or you're wearing it outside, if you use it, it will give relative better safety. And I think this is from my part of how to protect ourselves from the unknown invisible enemy, that is COVID-19. And now I would ask Nadeem to give us some instructions, some help, where how we need to be physically active at home and how to be protective ourselves at home. And even in the house, we need to maintain some distance. So because whenever we have a slight cough, or if at all we are having some sneezing, some respiratory symptoms, all these are viral infections. So we don't want it to spread to our own inmates. So I mean, our children, wife, and our close grandmother. So we need to be very careful. Even in the house, it's not enough only outside. Even in the house, we need to maintain the cleanliness and safety. Okay, Nadeem, over to you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Lakshmikant. As we all know, this virus is attacking on the lungs. So we have to take care of lungs. We have to make lungs healthy, and throughout all the toxins from our body, a lot of toxins will be stored on our lungs because of the pollution up to now. So we have to clean our lungs through pranayama exercises. I will teach few pranayama exercises, just 3 exercises, because we are having less time. While you are doing, you just sit in a comfortable position, and anybody can practice this. So I'm just showing some video.
Nadim, we want you to talk as explaining because the voice will be much clearer to us.
Very low.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just filling the air and removing the carbon dioxide from the body. So there are 3 levels of the areas of lungs. So this is the first exercise. Sit in this position and try to inhale and exhale. So we are trying to fill the lungs in all the places. This is the second pranayama technique. So here also the whole lungs will be filled. Everybody, because like doctor yesterday told me, don't show very high intensity exercises. These are simple exercises, just inhale and exhale. But while doing it, you can understand how the whole lungs are getting filled and all the toxins from your body will come out. So if you do it for more time, then you feel a lot of happiness when the lungs get clean. So this is the right time for us to save our doctors, our police people, everybody who's front end and trying to fight for us. So everybody has to do this, whether you're sitting at home or you're a doctor or a police, because you have to take care of your health. So this is the third technique. Okay, this is the 3 simple pranayams I wanted to show. Now over to Aruna Garu, you can.
Yeah. See, today I wanted to talk about vitamin C because we are talking about immunity. We have to talk definitely about vitamin C. With vitamin C, the main thing, the foods that are very rich in vitamin C are generally lemon.
Nadim, you can bring your personal screen. So we are still seeing your YouTube screen. So you can close it so that you will come into the screen automatically.
One second. Yeah, one second.
So foods that are rich in vitamin C are lemon, which is very easily available, and citrus fruits and amla. So whatever is available in this lockdown period to you, whether it is amla or lemon or anything else, definitely you can use that. That is one thing. So the first thing is, how do you incorporate lemon into your diet? Very simple thing. I'll give you 3 rules. First thing is, you can add, wherever you are adding tamarind, chintapandu, there you can add lemon. For example, in your dals, instead of adding tamarind, in the end, you can squeeze half a lemon, and that's a direct, after switching off the stove, there is a direct source of getting lemon and vitamin C into your diet, number 1. Number 2 is, you can actually make lemon rasam. Lemon rasam is nothing but, again, instead of tamarind, every housewife knows how to make a rasam. Simple thing is, you just remove the tamarind part and squeeze again lemon, and that becomes again a very, very healthy dish. Rasam is doubly healthy because you're using all spices like jeera, peppercorns, and garlic, and all these things also improve your immunity level. So every day, instead of making, you can make kashayams if you have the patient, it's actually very good. But instead of kashayams, if you even take this rasam every day, it will work as an anti-viral, or it will improve your immunity level. This is the second way you can incorporate lemon. The third way you can incorporate lemon is, you can simply squeeze half a lemon in a bottle of water and keep drinking it throughout the day. It could be lukewarm water or even room temperature water, but don't use cold water or hot water. So these 3 ways definitely will increase your intake of vitamin C. Other ways of improving your vitamin C intake would be to take amla or to take seasonal fruits. For example, right now we are in the mango season. Obviously, we are seeing a lot of mangoes on the road. So buy those mangoes because it is very rich in vitamin A and C. Very few people know that even mangoes are rich in vitamin C. So anything that is yellow in color or orangish color or red in color is a definite source of vitamin A and also a source of vitamin C. Vitamin A and vitamin C are both immunity enhancing vitamins. So vitamin A also is required along with vitamin C. So these fruits, these seasonal fruits like jackfruit and mango, which you get now in this season, will also help you to improve your vitamin A and C levels, and as a domino effect, your intake will increase the immunity level. So this is the most important point. Be conscious of what vegetables and what fruits we are including in the diet. So today's take home lesson would be how to improve your vitamin A and vitamin C intake in a very, very simple manner. Just replace a little bit of tamarind and you incorporate with lemon. And you know, the other things, the fruits and the amla, you can take amla juice in the morning if it is possible for you, or you can just soak amla in water and take that water, and along with the amla you can take that. You can take usirikai pachadi, which is also a very good source of vitamin C. Don't think pickles don't have vitamins. They also contain a huge number of vitamins. So just be careful that you take the right amount of the right type of pickle. So this is how you slowly increase your vitamin C and vitamin A level, and both are immunity boosters. Vitamin C, everybody knows about it, but even vitamin A is an immunity enhancer. So these two vitamins are very, very, very abundant in our Indian market and Indian diets. So just look for those vegetables which are dark red in color or light yellow in color or orange color. By default, they will also contain vitamin C. And citrus fruits, lemon and usirikaya or amla, which we already know. So this is how you incorporate these things into your diet.
So I think, yes, Aruna, you can continue.
No, I just wanted to add one more point. The most important point is, along with exercise, eating at the right time and then closing at the right time, along with calorie intake. So we have to follow the circadian cycle. You have to start eating 1 hour after sunrise and close within 1 hour of sunset. This is a very, very important thing. Why I'm bringing this up now is, along with immunity enhancers, it is also important to get correct sleep. So right now, all of us are, we tend to sleep late and get up late. So that is a very, very big mistake. So keep a cutoff time of 10:30 or 11 o'clock, but finish your dinner by 6:30 or 7. So when we are talking about immunity, it is not only vitamins, it is not only vitamin C and vitamin A, it is also your sleep time. So these two go hand in hand. So you have to sleep by, a few hours after sunset, and you have to start eating at sunrise and close by sunset. This is very, very, very important. Only then your body will be able to utilize the vitamins and minerals you are taking. So if you don't sleep at the right time, that is going to be a big immunity, it will dampen your immunity and reduce your immunity levels. So along with nutrition, which is very important, sleep is also correlated to that vitamin and nutrient intake.
Thank you, Aruna. I just wanted to add few things. Yeah. Like a lot of people are in stress now, whether they'll have job, whether they have businesses, and all that. So whatever it is, if you take stress, your immune power will go down.
Yes.
So let us all face with powerfully whatever challenges we are going to face. For that, as rightly said by Aruna, we have to sleep on time and get up on time. Don't worry about the future. Live in present moment. Do some exercise, do a lot of pranayams, be strong, and as doctor said, be safe. Safety is very, very important, as we are all seeing everywhere. So doctor has given a lot of good inputs to be safe while going out, or how to be safe at home. So follow those rules and be safe.
And one more thing I'll add to what Nadeem said. Exercise is the best antidepressant drug available in the universe. So whoever exercises, definitely they will be in a very good mood because of the endorphin release. So definitely during this stressful period, it is more important that you do exercise. Some exercise, you can see it in the YouTube, or as he rightly said, just spot walking, spot jogging, those things you can continue.
Yes.
Yeah, doctor.
So I think it was a very beautiful discussion today. I think first thing is protect yourself at home and outside. Be
Yes.
healthy. Do a lot of breathing exercises. Whoever are active, they will feel less hungry. And whenever you're eating, eat healthy food like what Aruna said. So I think, hope you enjoyed the talk. And tomorrow we'll come back with many more inputs, many more ideas for you to follow. And we stay healthy, stay at home. And we want you to take care of yourself and be careful, and we let us fight the invisible enemy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now pause recording, and I have to still